Hello everyone, welcome YouTube channel of StudySetu. Today we are going to discuss due dates under various acts. Various due dates after COVID-19 pandemic. Be aware. For assistance call 750-766-2977 or write us at contactus@apax.in. Agrawal Parihar and Associates Company Secretaries Firm. And please don't forget to subscribe our channel StudySetu. I am sure this video will help you to ensure compliance in different areas. So please watch full video. Income tax return for the financial year 2018-19, assessment year 2019-20. Due date is extended to 30th June 2020 from March 31st, 2020. Income tax return for the financial year 2019-20, assessment year 2020-21. For non-auditable assessee, due date is extended to November 30th, 2020 from July 31st, 2020. For auditable assessee, due date is extended to November 30th, 2020 from October 31st, 2020. Tax and statutory audit for the financial year 2019-20, assessment year 2020-21. Due date is extended to October 31st, 2020 from September 30th, 2020. TDS and TCS return of Quarter 4 for the financial year 2019-20, assessment year. Due date is extended to June 30th, 2020 from May 31st, 2020. Due date for deposit of TDS/TCS for the month of May 2020. Due date is June 7, 2020. Online submission of Form 15G/15H. Due date is extended to June 30, 2020 from April 30, 2020. Linking PAN with Aadhaar. Due date is extended to 30th June 2020 from March 31, 2020. Issuance of Form 16/16A for the Quarter 4 of financial year 2019-20. Due date has been extended to 30th June 2020 from 15th June 2020. Date for making investments and payments for claiming deduction under Section 80C/80D/80G. Date of making investment and payment under Section 80C, LIC, PPF, NSC etc., 80D, Mediclaim, 80G, donations, extended to June 30, 2020 for financial year 2019-20 from March 31, 2020. Interest liability on payment due between March 20, 2020 to June 30, 2020. All delayed payments of advance tax, self-assessment tax, TDS, TCS, equalization levy, STT, CTT made between March 20, 2020 to June 30, 2020 will be charges at reduced interest rate, i.e., 9% per annum instead of 12% or 18% per annum. Due date for GSTR, 3B. If turnover in preceding financial year less than 1.5 crore. For February 20, June 30, 2020. For March 20, 03 July 2020. For April 20, July 6, 2020. For May 20, 14 July 2020. Due date for GSTR, 3B. If turnover in preceding financial year is between 1.5 crore to 5 crore. For February 20, June 29, 2020. For March 20, June 29, 2020. For April 20, June 30, 2020. For May 20, July 14, 2020. Due date for GSTR, 3B. If turnover in preceding financial year is more than 5 crore. For February 20, June 24, 2020. For March 20, June 24, 2020. For April 20, June 24, 2020. For May 20, June 27, 2020. Due date for GSTR-1 quarterly. if turnover in preceding financial year is less than 1.5 crore. For February 20th, June 30th, 2020. For March 20th, June 30th, 2020. For April 20th, July 31st, 2020. For May 20th, July 31st, 2020. Due date for GSTR-1 monthly. Turnover in preceding financial year is more than 1.5 crore. For March 20th, June 30th, 2020. For April 20th, June 30th, 2020. For May 20th, June 30th, 2020. GSTR 9/9C Annual Return for financial year the 2018-19. Due date is extended to September 30th, 2020 from March 31st, 2020. ROC compliance. No additional fee shall be charged for late filing during a moratorium period, 01 St April 2020 to September 30th, 2020, in respect of any document, return, statement etc. required to be filed in MCA system irrespective of its due date. Input GST credit, restriction rule of 10% with reference to GSTR 2A. The said condition shall not apply to input tax credit availed by the registered persons in the returns in Form GSTR 3B for the months of February, March, April, May, June, July, and August, 2020, but that the said condition shall apply cumulatively for the said period, and that the return in Form GSTR 3B for the tax period of September, 2020 shall be furnished with cumulative adjustment of input tax credit for the said months in accordance with the 10% condition. Extension for submission of annual results to SEBI by listed entities. The timeline has been extended by 30 days for annual results. This means listed entities can now submit financials till June 30th, 2020 in compared with the earlier deadline of May 30th, 2020. I am sure this video will help you to ensure compliance in different areas. So please subscribe, like, and keep sharing.